there enough light? Let's see. Oh, yay. So, last time I wrote about my disaster about the credit card fee and that I wasn't able to close that deal, and then I kind of turned it around and so on, because the credit card fee for charging my client would have been something around $1,700, and I was just so stingy of just accepting that project and getting paid immediately, and I almost lost that deal. But that you can watch on the previous episode. Now, I got a comment from CAC, or KAC, and he's asking, so why not just tell them, meaning the client, that there is a 3% credit card fee? Meaning to say, instead of, arguing with the client about the payment, tell the client that there is a $1,600 credit card fee and let them pay for it. So you know what, CAC, I have really been thinking about this. And I have been testing this, have been trying this. But there is something that happens all the time, is that for some reason the client doesn't want to pick it up. And here's why. You go in negotiation, you go back and forth of, how much a project costs, and then finally you come to a closing, right? Boom, done. And there was no talk about the, fees, because I don't want to talk about this while I'm still in the negotiation, because I want to close that deal. But when it comes then to the payment, usually I don't ask for the payment, information beforehand. I ask for the payment information after I negotiated the deal. Then afterwards, it turns out whether or not they can pay, with a check or with a credit card. So now I have to go back then to the client and say, hey, by the way, there's a $1,600 credit card fee. And on the scope of things, given that this was a six-figure budget, $1,600 is a lot for me. Given the overall budget, it's very minuscule. So it comes also across, and that's the feedback I have been getting also, is like it comes across stingy, even though it looks like a big fee, but in the scope of things, it is not. And the same is true, let's say, if your credit card fee would be only, let's say, $100, and you say, hey, I want you to pick up the $100, in the scope of things, to add that on afterwards, there is something funny about it, and I have not resolved it in any other way than just swallowing that credit card fee. So I don't know if you have a psychological or a communicative trick of how to frame it for the client, other than just, oh, by the way, I have to pay, this credit card fee, because that's not cool, But if there's a way of making this work, I would love to hear from you how you would approach that, and if you have been successful, with this approach. So let me know in the comment section down here, how you handled that. Okay, so till then, oh, by the way, if you want the weekly musings that I'm sending every Friday, Saturday, where I kind of discuss certain other points throughout the week, purchases, discoveries, all kinds of cool stuff, sign up, go over to entrefilmmaker.com and sign up for the mailing list over there, and then I'm sending you out those musings, and I think they're really cool. I talk about electric bikes, I'm talking about my marriage, I'm talking about, I don't know, anything that comes, into my life, and I try always to obviously make it relevant for, our business, for filmmaking, and so on. Basically, the whole world seen through the lens of filmmaking, okay? And e-bikes are certainly included in that, and if you're curious about that, then just go to entrefilmmaker.com and sign up, and then you'll see what I mean by that. Okay, so long, happy shooting till then, and have a great night. Bye-bye.